He on the track.
King Bangers, what up, guy?
Hey, what's up, bro?
How you been?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just working, bro. You know, same little shit every day.
So we gonna get into a lot of stuff. Like, where did it start for you?
For me, it actually started when I was a kid. My father, he had me listening to Big Pun, Biggie, Pac, and all like the great legends of music. So from there, I was just listening to them, bumping them. And from probably when I was about 10 years old, I started producing music. And when I was 17, I started actually rapping and shit like that. I started learning how to mix. And from there, just from now, you know.
What's your favorite part of producing?
My favorite part of producing is actually when I work with the artists. When I work with the artists, so I can figure out a new flow for them, challenge them a little bit, and see where they could take it from there. Not on the beat, but on their verse type of flow. Like I've worked with Sean Gotti, and I work with Daz, I work with Two Tones, and I challenge them. You know, I won't give them no basic beats. I'll give them beats that they're not used to. And from there, I'll just be like, look, see what you can do with this, and then just challenge yourself and do something different, you know? Because I like when people get out of their comfort zone. Because it's good to work in your comfort zone, but on the same token, though, you might catch a new flow that you're not used to, and you might rock with that shit for a while, you know?
What do you like about rapping?
Rapping for me is it's the way that I can express myself. And like listening to Big Pun, knowing that he was the first Spanish rapper, it gave me a boost to be like, oh, you know, if he can do it, let me see what I can do in this music also. So from there, when I was about 16 or 17, I'm 20 now, but when I was about 16 or 17, I decided to start rapping, and I was like, let me see what I can do. So I started, me growing up, I was a trap nigga, so I started trap. Same shit everybody would do, just rap about trap. But from there, I noticed it got boring, so I started taking different flows, and from there progressing my own career. As to from being the same nigga that rap about trap to rapping about having a cool ass time with your shorty in the house, you know. So it progressed me a lot over the years.
So if you had to choose one, what would you choose?
I'd actually choose producing, believe it or not. Not only because I've been doing it for like 10 years, but it's because I can make plenty of different flows into forming it. So instead of like I can make something like Kanye will rap on or something like that. It'll challenge myself to do something different instead of rapping, you know.
So King Bangers, what was your first rap name?
My very first rap name was E Nasty. When I was first starting out, it was E Nasty. Then I changed it to Headbangers. And my boy was like, yo, that shit sound like a porno. So I couldn't keep it. So from there, I made a mixtape called Mr. From the Gutter. And that basically, I got that name from one of my other niggas and my homeboys. And he gave me that name and said, yo, you Mr. From the Gutter. I pull up in the gutter all the time. And from there, this last track I done, it was called I'm a King. So basically, that was taking out Headbangers and putting in King Bangers. So from there, I just progressed and then became King Bangers. For 2 years, that's how I've been.
So how long do you think that King Banger's gonna last? You only been rapping for 2 years.
No, man. I mean, like King Banger's gonna last forever, though. You know, like that's what I'm well known for now. I'm known for being KB on the track. I'm known for being King Bangers because all the songs I feel like I put out are bangers. You know, like nobody's gotta say it. As long as I feel like the crowd that I'm rocking with, like, oh, this shit sound dope. It sound like a banger. Just stick with that shit, you know? And I don't feel like I'll ever go out of that name.
A lot of producers now are like going to using like a lot of drug influence music, like lean and everything. What's your take on that?
My take on that, I mean, don't get me wrong, like it's something I rap about, but it's constant, you know, like me, I don't rap about that shit. I mean, I used to, but I don't do drugs. Once I fucking smoke cigarettes, that's it. But I don't do drugs, my personal self. I don't do drugs. I don't condone anyone to do drugs, but if you do it, it's not what I would assume. But, I mean, like, there's so much more shit to rap about, though. Like me, I rap about my struggle, you know? So, me coming up, I came up in a good family home, you know? I came up in a decent family home with both my parents. I was lucky for that. So, the only problems I really had was just, like, fucking being a hardhead hanging on the block and shit like that. So, growing up for me, I was around drugs, don't get me wrong, I was around it. I'd rap about it, but there's no purpose for me to rap about it. So that's why I rap about what I want to rap about, because there's so much more to music than just rapping about fucking drugs, you know, instead of slanging dope and this and that. Like, I just did a song with Sean Gotti I did for my homies, and that was just like basically just about kicking it with my homies. You know, like there's so much more music than just rapping about drugs, and like really people could make it out of here. But you gotta figure out what your niche in music is, you know? And that's a big thing I put on everybody, to make sure whatever you rap about is what you're selling in these streets. So if you rap about drugs, make sure like you really doing what you talking about. Cause I mean, like, you could be one of them niggas like, yo, I just sold like 50,000 kilos right now. And them niggas be like, no, the fuck you ain't selling no 50,000 kilos? The fuck out of here. Nah, man.
Yeah, as you say that, that's true, but like, when you find one of them rappers, like when you hear one of them rappers that you don't think is doing what he's saying, and then you discover that he is, and then you discover that he is, it changes his music for you a little bit.
Most definitely, it gives you a different point of view of how they actually came up. Because the way I see it, like, everybody rap about drugs. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, I don't got no problem with that. But if you really know the person, you gonna start on them really, hey, we ain't do this shit. But that's just my personal take on it, you know. Mm-hmm.